What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of NBC's Superstore. We're going to be breaking down it right here on this after show. Glenn's kids. He's got a lot of kids, so stick around.
You're tuning into the destination for TV superfan discussion, AFTERBUZZ TV. And now, let the buzz begin.
Bum, 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 bum.
We're back. Yes, we are. Superstore is back. We're back. One short tonight, but that's all right.
Yeah.
It's all good. Hey, what's up, guys? I'm your host, Alina Vision. Thanks for joining us. You can find me on all social media at Alina Vision. That's Vision with 2 S's, and I'm joined by my girl, Kelsey.
Hey, guys, what's up? I'm Kelsey Hightower, and you can follow me on Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, sort of, at Kels Hightower.
What's the sort of?
Well, I have one, but I'm not very good at it.
Okay.
I wouldn't say I'm on there actively, but you can
But you can still tweet, you know,
I
at
know.
her. Still tweet at her.
You can tweet at me.
Exactly.
But, yeah. I might not see it.
Hopefully she'll get it, hopefully. So yeah, let's start talking about this show, Glenn's kids.
He's got a lot of kids.
Who would have thought he had that many kids?
Papa Glenn.
Jeez. Now, we were talking before we went on air, and I had totally forgotten that he fostered kids, but I guess you remembered.
I think he's
sort of
mentioned,
right?
Like sometimes it's come up in like little jokes and things like that about his kids, but I don't think that we've ever seen them.
No, I don't think we have either. So
this was
fun. It came at us all at once.
I know.
And yeah, there was a morning meeting as normal.
Yes.
But this time the kids were involved.
So that's the first thing.
Yeah.
When I looked, I was like, wait, did everybody bring their kids to work? Like, you know, and everybody bring your kids to work day, but it was all Glenn. Just Glenn. That was a lot.
Like, wow, like how big is his house? Like, what is his food bill?
What's his food? I know. Well, with Foster, I'm sure they he come and go.
So,
but
and he cleared that up. He said it's his foster kids from present and past. Exactly.
Yes.
So,
have we seen his wife before? I just thought of that.
I think briefly once, maybe, but I'm not sure.
Because they're doing the photo for his wife.
Right.
But she's always gone. That's always part of the plot or, the joke.
Exactly.
So I would
maybe
be interested in seeing a little bit more of her.
Like, who's the lady that married Glenn? We need to see that.
We need to give her like an award.
Exactly. Bless his heart.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, so we find out obviously that he has all these foster kids and they're in the store for the day, kind of hanging out, whatnot, getting into some trouble here and there. Let's start off with Mateo.
Okay.
Since last episode, was it last episode where it was his last day, I believe?
I think that was last, because we skipped
a week.
Yeah, they were off a week, and then the week before, the last episode I think was the goodbye.
Right. So he's obviously very upset still over the breakup with Jeff, understandably so. And, you know, kind of really depressed, was he eating marshmallows?
I think that's what that was, out of the bag.
I was trying to figure that out, too. I was like, wow, I haven't seen marshmallows in forever. Those are so good.
I know.
Sugar.
Yes. Nothing better when you're feeling blue to eat a little bit of sugar.
Exactly.
My favorite.
And, you know, Amy and Dina are there trying to console him and talk him out of it.
I know. I love when Dina tries to, you know, counsel people.
She's so like blunt and like to the point and like not necessarily any heart in it. And she's the one that starts the whole he wasn't cute at all. So he was bald. And then I loved the little cutaways to all the bald people. I just thought that was hilarious. Those are my favorite. I think those are one of my favorite parts about this show is all the cutaways and the customers that are doing goofy things. And then Mateo is on this quest to kind of talk out his feelings and get talk about Jeff a little bit, and he's asking people if he was really cute. Like, you know, I feel like
he was very unsure. Like, he was like, I thought he was a really cute guy, but everyone's saying he's not. Like,
everyone's got their own taste.
You know, beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
Yes, exactly. That's what Mateo should know. You know, what may be cute to one person may not be cute to another.
Exactly.
And it's all good. It's all gravy.
Yep.
But you brought up the point that he really wanted to talk out his feelings. And he found some pretty interesting people to talk out his feelings with, in that they were actually some of Glenn's younger children. I love the fact that they came into this, into interaction with him by pretty much challenging him that he wasn't stacking up the display quick enough.
Yes.
And of course, we all know Mateo is super competitive.
Very.
Yes. But you saw in his mind and thinking that he was like, wait a second, I can challenge them and they'll be doing all my work.
Yep. Yeah.
And the best part about that was he's like, okay, so you guys do it in less than 2 hours. I'm going to go check Jeff's Instagram and see what he's doing.
Because that's what you do when you break up with someone. You stalk them. Like, yes. And
you just make sure you don't double tap any of their pictures.
Exactly. That's the scariest thing when you're stalking someone. You're like, ah!
It's like way back.
Yeah.
Or like 2 years.
Yes. Even if they're friends and then you like something from like 3 years ago, you're like,
so awkward.
Whoops, I've been creeping. But that's what Mateo does. I kind of thought that it was going to go where I've seen some of those jokes when you make the kids do something and then they do it wrong, but they've been gone for 2 hours and you come back and you're like in trouble.
Yeah.
But no, they were hard at work and they were under the
scrubbing.
Yeah, they were getting their little hands under the thing, getting dust bunnies and stuff. So yeah, they found the keychain, all of that from Jeff. So, but they did. It's so funny. I love that they had them give all that good advice to Mateo and kind of help with the closure at the end. I thought that was super sweet, and how you could get so much out of it when the one girl was like, I have 4 Jeffs in my class, and he's like, oh, yes, I see what you're saying, that there's other Jeffs out there. It's
exactly.
Like, oh.
Exactly. Sometimes you just need, like, the innocence of kids.
I know.
To, like, bring things back to reality.
Yeah.
Just reel it all back in.
Yep.
All right. Let's go on to, let's see. We have Jonah. Let's cover Jonah, Amy, Kristen, and Glenn all together.
Let's do that.
Yeah, because that was kind of big.
Yeah.
So Jonah takes a liking to one of Glenn's eldest.
No surprise.
Of course. Super pretty girl.
Yep. Jonah, of course, falls for it. I feel like that always happens with Jonah. Hot girl. It happened with the criminal. What was it? The crime girl in the store where he had to go undercover and try and catch her, and he ended up falling in love with her. It's like, just Jonah is one of those guys that's just love struck, just always in love.
Right. I mean, I think his first choice would always be Amy. I have a feeling.
Yeah.
But she's still married, and there's that whole situation. So, he's single, he can mingle.
Exactly.
Why not?
No harm in it.
Exactly. So he takes a liking to Kristen, and Glenn oversees them kind of flirting, is not having it, and pretty much tells Amy, I don't want him to ruin her life because she's in law school, she's had it tough before. I just want her to be on a focused track. And I don't know, I just felt like, for that part, for me, I felt like Glenn should know Jonah a little bit more, that he's not like a bad guy who would want her to drop out of law school or anything like that.
I think that's what Amy was saying too. Is she was like, Glenn, you love Jonah. What are you talking about? And he was just kind of like, well, he dropped out, so I don't want her to influence. And I guess it's different because it's his daughter or whatever. But still, I was going to say this for predictions, but I'm just going to go ahead and say it now. I'll repeat it.
Okay.
But I think that they're going to get together, and because I think that would be such a good storyline between Glenn and Jonah. Being like, Jonah dating his daughter. I just feel like that. Interesting. I feel like there would be a lot of stuff going on with Glenn.
Kinda like to see that.
I would love to see that. I think that would be so funny. So, so he's yeah, he's not having it. And of course, Glenn can't take confrontation, so he can't tell Jonah that he doesn't approve, which I thought that was really sweet that Jonah went and asked Glenn.
Right.
I thought that was very, like, gentleman-esque of him.
Exactly.
And Glenn can't say no to Jonah or anybody, so he just said yes, of course, and then makes Amy do his dirty work.
Yeah.
She always gets caught doing that.
Oh my goodness, Amy does the dirty work, and I love how at first she's just trying to tell her like these like annoying things or whatever about him, not having any effect on Kristen whatsoever. She's like, oh, that's not bad. Like, my last boyfriend stole my jewelry or something like that.
Yeah, like stole money from me and jewels and stuff.
And then she's like, Amy says, well, you know, he also smokes meth. So, yeah.
She's like, is that a deal breaker? That's not like a deal breaker or anything for you. Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I thought it was funny too because she couldn't come up with anything to say. You know, she's like, he says he's gonna watch foreign films and then he doesn't. And you're just like,
okay.
And it's because Amy, I don't think, can say any, like, she can't think of anything bad to say about Jonah because she secretly is really in love with him.
She is. She so is. And I mean, I think you could really see that she still has a crush on him, like, after the whole situation happened. Like, when Jonah finally figured out that she was covering for Glenn, when they, you know, when the whole confrontation about who's actually telling the truth happens, Amy covers for Glenn. And yeah, you can still tell that she is a little jealous.
Mm-hmm. Aww. I know. It's precious. So I feel like by this point, this is what I need to talk out today.
Okay, let's talk it out.
Okay.
Let's do it.
We're talking it out. So we can tell that Jonah and Amy have been flirting and everybody else knows. And I feel like they should know that by now. Like, they should kind of have hints that, like, I think he kind of likes me, or, you know, because when she's like, ew, like, you know, all I can think of to say about you is ew. And then he goes to her house and he's talking to her parents, and helping them pack and all this stuff. And Glenn has said it out loud, like, Amy's jealous, you know, because she likes you. But then nothing happens. Like, nobody ever, like, they don't ever say anything. And it's like, we all know, like, they have to know, right?
Exactly.
They have to know.
I think obviously everyone knows, and I do think at some level they each know that the other one has a crush on the other one. Yeah. But because Amy's still married, like, there's nothing they can do
or say
kind of about it. Mm-hmm. And she's working on her relationship, and I just feel like, I don't know, I feel like the writers kind of let their relationships kind of simmer in the background for the past, 4 probably episodes?
Yeah.
Ish.
Well,
we really
haven't because it's been Mateo.
Yeah. We really haven't seen too much of them, like, flirting or anything. Mm-hmm. So maybe with this introduction of a new character that Jonah is going to potentially be dating, that could really maybe have Amy express her feelings a little bit more, because she's going to get more and more and more jealous. I feel.
Yeah. You can just see the jealousy every single time, and it drives me crazy because now Glenn has forced her to say that she's jealous, but Jonah doesn't do anything about it. Like, he doesn't, I don't know. And it's like, I feel like their relationship has already gone forward a little bit, like gone past the, like, I'm in denial of you liking me kind of stage, and more to, like, we all know, but we're just not saying it kind of stage. Yeah. I don't know. It's just such a hard thing.
For a minute, for sure.
So frustrating.
Well, we'll see. We'll have to see what happens. Let's talk about Cheyenne and Garrett.
Okay.
Looking for Bobby Sue, who is Glenn's littlest one. So cute.
Adorable. Every time she was on the screen, I was just like, melting, heart melts. I was like, I love her. She's so cute.
So cute. So, I mean, Glenn decides to leave Bobby Sue in the, you know, overlooking of Cheyenne. Yeah. And Cheyenne's like, I'm a mom. I can totally do this. This will be easy. And of course, the little girl, you know, slips away when she's not looking. And I loved all the cutaways of her around the store.
So cute.
Yeah. I thought that was really well done.
Little box.
Beep, beep, beep. Yes. Because I would comes that age, that is exactly what I would want to do.
I know.
Exactly.
So cute.
So cute. I loved how Garrett went in and helped Cheyenne. Look, they were hilarious together. I thought Cheyenne, Dina, and Garrett all on this like hunt for the little girl were hilarious.
Yes, I really love Dina. I think like her and Garrett, those are my favorite characters, I think. But Dina is just so funny, and when she's like when they confess to Dina that they lost Bobby Sue, she's like, it's finally happening. And she's just like in Dina mode, like, shut down the stores, I'm gonna find her and I'm gonna be the hero. You know, it's just so fantastic.
Totally.
I love
she
that.
goes like full on FBI, kicking down doors, flashlight
exactly
out.
right.
I'm like,
I know.
there's lights on.
I know.
What are
I
you
think that was
doing?
the perfect like character description.
Yes.
Whenever they're like, Cheyenne's looking in the dryer, and then Dina's like kicking down the door. You know.
The dressing rooms.
Yes. Yeah. So that's just too good.
Hilarious. Yeah, especially I loved when Garrett got on the PA system.
Oh my gosh.
And they're like, do baby calls. Dina's baby call was just a bunch of babbling baby talk. And then his was like, hey baby, come get this candy.
I know. And then whenever he's like, if your name's Bobby Sue, come to the front and get some candy, just keeps talking about like, all kids come up and get candy, like, and when he's not
like,
creepy, but it sounds super creepy.
I was about to say, like, yeah, you probably shouldn't be that one dude on the PA saying, hey, all kids,
I know.
come get candy.
Yeah, free candy
up at the front.
Yeah.
From the sky.
Yeah. Not something you
want
to do
at all. But at least, they found the little girl at the end. She was having a blast in the store, playing with dolls, just having a little adventure of her own.
She's so cute.
I feel like every kid has done that at least once.
I know. And she couldn't have
like that,
gotten hurt in the store.
No.
Too bad, I guess.
Did Dina ever get it on lockdown, the whole store?
No. Oh, because whoever was
Marcus
on the other side was not there, and so Marcus was filling in, and he couldn't figure out how to use the walkie-talkie. Oh,
Dina.
Marcus.
I know.
Dina.
I know.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think that wraps up all of this. So let's get into predictions.
All right. I'm excited.
Oh, you got some?
I'm just going to repeat.
AFTERBUZZ TV
Predictions.
Yep. All right.
Okay. So I'm going to say that Jonah and Kristen are going to maybe get into a relationship, just so we can see some of the Glenn, Jonah, I don't know, headbutting and just some of that conflict. And I kind of predict that because of the family photo at the end when Glenn was like, all right, Jonah, get in just in case. And he's like, isn't this a little premature?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm hoping for in my prediction there. And then I also think that, I really want Cheyenne to bring her baby in and maybe to see Bo, because we haven't seen him.
Oh, I need Bo in my life.
I know, we haven't seen him since the
some Bo.
beginning. So I would be a fan if we could see her little baby and see how she's doing. And then I also predict that we are going to see some more of Garrett and Dina relationship happening.
Yeah.
So
you got a lot of
that's what's happening
today.
I'm really into it. Well, I feel like this episode was kind of a character building episode. I mean there was a lot to the plot, but I felt like it was more showing each character's personality and like what they would do and things like that. So I feel like next episode we're gonna have a lot.
Yes.
That's what I'm hoping for.
Okay. I'm gonna piggyback off of your Jonah Christian prediction.
Okay.
I think they're gonna, start dating. I think that's gonna start driving Amy kind of crazy, and I think she's gonna see them being all happy and be like, "Oh, I'm not happy in my relationship."
I know.
That could be me.
Yep.
That's where I think that's going, and then I do agree with you on the Dina and Garrett. I think we're going to see more. I want to see more.
I do too.
I think they're really, really interesting characters, and their dynamic is really interesting, and their relationship is really interesting.
Yes.
So I definitely want to see more of that, and I think we will. And I think with Mateo, I think he's going to get over Jeff, but I have a feeling Jeff's going to come back around because obviously he's still the district manager for the store, or regional manager. So he's going to be coming into the store, and I feel like he's still going to have those feelings. Yeah. So it'll be interesting to see how that all plays out.
That will be interesting. Yeah. I think you're right. Yeah.
Yeah. Because it's like, you know, you really want what you can't have.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. All right, that wraps it up for this episode. Kelsey, where can the good people find you?
The good people can find me, Kelsey Hightower, at Kels Hightower.
All right, and you guys can find me on all social media at Alina Vision, Vision with 2 S's, don't forget. And we will see you guys back here next week, same place, same time. Have a good one.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.